Hey, what's going on everybody? Boilon here, and in today's video we're going to be talking all about the Atrocious Attraction event, which is going to be starting on Monday at 1 p.m. Pacific time at the usual event reset time, and store reset now I guess as well. And let me start off by saying it is a terrible event. The amount of blitzing that you're going to need to do for this is, quite frankly, going to be a lot. Now, I'm going to help you and guide you to exactly how much that you're going to need to do. We're going to talk about the rewards. We're going to talk about whether or not it's worth it or not, whether or not you could skip some of it even, all of that. And so if you're, without further ado, if you're, oh my God, if you're ready to go, let's boil this down. Don't do videos on a Saturday night. So, this event stemmed from the blog post from Friday, of course, which, was released a little bit early. Apparently that was a glitch, I was told, actually. So, don't think that blogs are going to be out at 1 p.m. on Friday anymore. It's going to be 2 p.m. It was just an accident. Now, one question, we'll talk about that when we get to the math, but one question that I was wondering, both for myself and some other people were asking me is, can this event be skipped? So, normally the answer would be no, and I'm a bit curious because this one isn't very good. Now, what do you get? It's supposed to be like a Valentine's Day Blitz. On Monday, we're going to be getting a special Valentine's Day Blitz instead of a character Blitz, and that's where all of these points are going to be achieved. That's where all the fragments are going to be got, and so you're going to be blitzing for orb fragments. Now, I have been confirmed to me that the amount of blitz fragments, the orb fragments, that you're going to be getting per blitz win is 56. This was from Community Manager Archangel, and he told me that it was okay to share it. I shared it with my Discord as well. If you're part of there, you might have seen it. Why 56 and not 50, which is usual for these kind of orb events or orb farming events? I don't know. Maybe 56 has something to do with Valentine's Day. Let me know in the comments down below. Maybe I'm just completely oblivious about the number 56. I don't know. Or maybe the devs are just being funny. Who knows? So this is a 3-day milestone for basically running Blitz over and over and over again. And let me tell you, it's a lot. So let's open it up though. But so we have the event item here at 43,000 points. You get 1 point per fragment. And that's the goal for most of us is 43,000. Now, what other shards are in here? You get Human Torch, Pyro, Kitty Pryde, Elektra, Kitty Pryde again, Luke Cage, Elektra again, Mighty Thor. There's a bunch of there's characters in this column too. They're not very good. Like, they're old farmable characters. It is what it is, and most of them don't even have a place in the meta anymore. So they're pretty trash. After the event item, honestly, your chances of getting there are very slim. So obviously they include slightly better characters. There's like 25 Dazzler down here, 25 Icarus and Cersei down at 72,000. Let me tell you that this is very likely not possible. I have the maximum amount that you're probably going to obtain through this event. I really don't think you get anywhere close to there. And at the very bottom, at 99,000, you get 25 Captain America, which seems like OG Captain America, and 25 Captain Carter. So right off the bat, without even going over the math, I give this like a 1 out of 10. This is a pretty trashy event, one of the worst ones for the month of February, and I hope this is the worst one for February, because I don't know if you can get any lower than this. But let's go into the math. So the reason why I asked, can you skip this? And I asked that for myself because it's a lot of blitzing. We have to take a look at the subtotal here a little bit. So Atrocious Attraction is worth only 12,650 points. Plus the Dominator's Boots. So the Dominator's Boots is worth 30,000. So in total, this event is worth 42,650 to the whole grand scheme of the 750k, which doesn't sound like a lot. Now, when it came to US Agent in the month of January, we had a grand total of a surplus of about 40k, but 39k. So what that tells me is that no, you can't skip this event in entirety. However, there is a possibility that you could skip some of this, or you would need to pretty much get most of the regular items, the regular points, and maybe skip the Dominator's Boots. I don't recommend it, but it's possible that there could be enough surplus in this event, in this month long, that you might be able to dodge the Dominator's Boots if you do everything else. That includes coordinated assault and everything of the usual stuff. So, right now we sit at a point total of a 600 and almost 610K. That's including the Grand Theft Quantum that's going to be on February the 16th. I'll be putting out a video on that for Wednesday morning, concerning that event specifically. But what we know so far, we're at about 608K points of the grand total. So just to let you guys know about that. Let's actually get down to it though. So it is a very blitz heavy event. 99,000 points is the goal. This is a whalestone for sure. 43,000 points is where you're going to get the event item. There's a total of 12,650 smartphones in this event. And one thing we don't know is the free claim fragments. Now, so I want to talk about this because I can never predict how much that's going to be. However, the ones that we currently have ongoing are pretty trash. So this is the special offensive free claim. It's 200 milestone points out of, whatever the total is, like hundreds of thousands, right? Like 280,000 or whatever it is. Absolutely crazy. This 200 is fucking garbage. Like, this is not going to get you anything. I wonder if I can still find the one for the one that's right now. Don't we have this one? Yeah, sorry. This is for Crusher of Heroes. So 500. It's okay. 500's okay because in the grand total, it's not great actually. So in the grand scheme of things, 500 out of like this much is out of 894,000 is like nothing. So to do some quick math, like what can we expect out of the free claim? Just to do a percentage wise, 500 out of 94,000 times by 100 is 0.5% of the grand total. So with that in mind, we could speculate anyways that we're going to get maybe, what is that? 0.5%. So it's not even 1%. That times 0.005. 495 points times by 3 days, right? Is not a lot. It's really not going to make much of a difference in the grand scheme of things at all. You get 56 fragments per blitz. So realistically, this might save you 30 blitzes entirely. Again, we don't know how much that's going to be. I'll add that in later when I actually post the spreadsheet. I'll actually try to update it with the free claim fragments. I just don't expect much out of this. So because it's 56 orb fragments per blitz, again, don't ask. I don't know where that number came from. I don't know why they decided to do that. Let me know in the comments down below. I even put it here. Don't ask. Archangel said this. So if you do 40 teams per blitz rotation, and for those of you who are maybe first-time viewers, a blitz rotation is basically just using all of your available teams. And for those of us veterans, or who have everyone unlocked, typically that's, I think there's like 45 or 46 teams. However, for these types of events, what's quite common though is that some people just blitz all the way up to the top and then use like 5 or 6 of their teams to lose to blitz down. Not everybody does this, but some people do. So for that reason, I've only included 40 blitz team wins in my rotation, even though you could do 46 teams, so you could get 46 wins if you 100% everything, but realistically, I'm going to do this based on 40. So you get 2,240 minimum. This is the minimum orb fragment. So based on previous events, the last one we had like this was Dark Beast. If you guys remembered, we had to farm an orb for Dark Beast. You would get random drops, right? So it could be 50, it could be 100, it could be 250, it could be 300. I don't know at this point if it's going to be higher than 56. That wasn't confirmed to me. What confirmed to me was the minimum drop is 56 fragments. I don't know if there's more for this specific event or not. So all of this is done at the minimum. So based on the numbers that we have right now, it's not going to look very good, but there's a chance that it could get better. I wouldn't bet too much on that, but just know that there could be a possibility that the event could get slightly better. So based on this knowledge, it depends on how many rotations a day you want to do. So if you do 4 rotations a day, you're going to get, about 9,000 fragments. If you do about 6 rotations, you're going to get 13,500 or so. And if you do 8 rotations, you're going to do about 18,000. I'm rounding up a bit. So if you do this over 3 days, then, so 4 rotations over 3 days is 26,880 fragments. Doesn't get you there, right? We need 43,000. If you do 6 rotations a day, you get 40.3 thousand. And that's still not enough, because you need to get 43. Maybe with a free claim, you might get there. So budget for like 6.5 rotations a day. And if you do 8 rotations over 3 days, that gets you to about 50 4,000. I'm going to round up again. So where does that get you in the milestone? If you want to do the absolute maximum blitzing every single day, which again, I highly don't recommend, where would that get you on the milestone? Let's go back to the table here. 54,000, milestone 18, it's right there. You'll get some Moondragon and Final Vel shards. Great, and an Armory Orb. 1 Armory 16 Orb for your efforts in blitzing 8 rotations a day for 3 days. Is it worth it? No. Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, there is some possibility of other stuff that's missing, and I want to add that into the spreadsheet right now. We don't know what's actually in the Blitz. It's possible there are fragments actually within the rewards of the Blitz, because it's its own Blitz. So the rewards could be in the milestone. There could be milestone rewards that earn fragments. I don't know that yet. And that could be a big piece to the puzzle, and I really hope that it is. So I'm going to put it in now, but I don't know. Milestone orb fragments. I hope that there's some in here. I really do, because the numbers look pretty terrible. I don't want to be blitzing, 6+ rotations a day. Sounds shit. They said, and by they, I believe it was Community Manager Archangel, but it was on the blog post anyways. When they said that when they released the information about the February events, they said that they were trying to make it simpler, easier, moderate engagement. Those were buzzwords that I remember hearing when it came to these events. It's probably still here, actually. If I can find the blog post that would have been related to February. Is it this one? Sorry, I don't remember exactly which blog it is that mentioned... Nope, the month of February. Maybe it was this one. Apocalypse Beckons? Was it part of this one? Where they also... Yeah, Destructive Diva. So, we increased the main milestone events from 4 to 7 from Destructive Diva, but they'll be shorter in length and simpler in scoring. The shorter length will reduce the commitment to events, and they'll be more straightforward, allowing you to not get bogged down in the detail. So... commitment to events, to me, is screen time. To me, it's engagement, right? Like, how much do we need to engage with this? This does not look good, everybody. Try not to spoil Grand Theft Quantum, because that's going to be for Wednesday. So, let me know what you think about this. To me, none of this screams modern engagement, and I hope that there's something missing to this that I don't know. If there is, maybe that tells me that maybe I should wait until the exact launch of the event before I do a video on it. I don't know. I feel like there's always something missing, possibly, or this is going to be an absolute trash event, and possibly the worst one for the month of February, because actually, up until now, they've not been too bad. This current one right now, oh wait, that's Special Offensive. The Crusher of Heroes isn't too bad, actually. We've actually been able to score this pretty well, pretty easily. The Power Core's pretty garbage. We're going to talk about this possibly later on today, because I know that there is no Kang currently in the store right now. He may come at 1 p.m. today, and if he doesn't, I'll be putting out another video about what I'm going to be doing on finishing the Crusher of Heroes event. But the rest of them, honestly, have not been that bad. Some of it's because of the new points limit system, but it hasn't been super punishing. This one right now just doesn't seem very good. This Atrocious Attraction event that we're getting doesn't feel very good. I don't like to blitz, and that's some of the worst engagement possible for Marvel Strike Force. But hey, maybe I'm wrong, and there's some people out there that like spamming their blitz rotations. Anyways, that's the end of this video, everyone. And of course, until next time, stay safe and healthy, and I'll see you all later. Good luck on Atrocious Attraction, and get your blitz hands ready. Boilon signing out.